people, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Drea Mache. I don't know what that was, but we're gonna keep snapping, okay? Today's date is January 5th. What am I doing today? I don't know. But me and my sister were talking last night. We were talking about the current doctor that we go to. And she was voicing her concerns. I was voicing my concerns. And it literally sat on my mind all night. And I said, you know what? I got to make a video of this. 2023, we black women are going to find doctors who respect us, who listen to us, and who are not just trying to get some money out of us. That's our goal for 2023. Young black girls that have great insurance coverage. Yeah, don't let these doctors out here do whatever they want to do to you. So while I tell y'all what I currently am going through with the doctor's office, I'm going to do my makeup with y'all. So make sure you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and we're just going to get straight into it. Y'all know I already start off by setting my brows with some powder. I only got 16 minutes of video left on this phone, so we're going to make this quick. Okay, so I'm going to my doctor's office. I go there for my annual. I go there for any other kind of pains I'm having. It's just the overall medical clinic, okay? So I go to that doctor's office because I was having really bad back pain. I went to Trust Care. Trust Care gave me a shot. The shot did absolutely nothing. I was still at work in agonizing pain, okay? So I was like, you know what, let me just go to my primary care doctor, and then maybe they can, tell me something without the Trust Care eating a hole in my pocket. So I go there about my back pain. The doctor comes in, one doctor comes in, and he's like, I think it's this, lumbar futarrel, something like that. So I'm going to order an x-ray for you. You can go get the x-ray done. But this is what I think it is. But I'm going to set you up with therapy for your back. You can go to aqua therapy. So that means I go to water therapy. Okay, cool. So while that doctor was in there, another doctor walks in. I guess he's supervisor, doctor, whatever. He walks in. This is my first time meeting these two particular doctors because of my original doctor that goes there that I always see. She is no longer at that clinic. So I just had to go and see whatever doctor I can. And before she left that clinic, me and her talked about weight loss surgery and everything like that. She left, haven't heard nothing else from it. Like, that was it. So keep that in mind. She's been going there for a few months now. So the doctor that I was talking to about my back pain, he comes in. He said, this is what I think it is, XYZ. So I'm going to let my supervisor come in, final up everything. This new doctor walks in. I swear my hand to God. This new doctor walks in. He walks in and tells me, oh, hi, Andrea. I have you scheduled for weight loss surgery in January. I'm sorry? He was like, yeah, we have you scheduled for weight loss surgery in January. First off, hi, doctor. How are you? Second off, how do you have me scheduled for weight loss surgery and no one's called me, no one's contacted me, no one said anything to me about it? Like, at what time were y'all going to call and be like, hey, you have weight loss surgery? I've done nothing preparing for weight loss surgery. So he was like, okay, well, we'll get you set up with weight management. Mind you, this doctor said nothing about my back. He was like, we'll get you set up with weight management. I see he has you doing aqua therapy. That'll be good to help you lose weight too. Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm sitting here like, okay. So I will take some blame for myself for not asking more questions. So they get me set up with this therapy, right? I go in there and I ask the therapy people, I'm like, hey, what are my options? Because the way my work schedule is and my home schedule, I cannot wake up in the morning, go all the way to St. Dominic to do pool therapy, come home, do a full face because I am a makeup artist. So my face has to be done. And then drive all the way to Rankin County. I can't do, that's way too much to do in a day. And I have a set schedule at work. And so they were like, well, we don't, aquatherapy isn't the only form of therapy you can do, da-da-da-da-da. So they were like, well, we can just do regular, back surgery. I'm not back surgery, but back stretches. So I go for these few back stretches. I go to therapy every, I think it was like Monday and Wednesday, I believe. I would go and they would help me with these back stretches. So I go there for a few times, and then I get a call from my doctor again and say, hey, we want you to come in for a checkup. Cool. I go in for the checkup. And they're like, okay, well, is therapy working? Da, 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 da. So I asked my doctor, I said, well, am I going to therapy for weight loss, or am I going for my back? Because at that time I had been going to therapy for a few days. My back was feeling better. I was listening to what they were doing. I was doing the exercises at home. So if what I'm doing at home is helping, that can save me money and a trip going all the way out there. Like I can stay in bed and do my little exercise. So the doctor was like, the doctor said, you know what? If you're feeling better, you don't have to keep going to therapy. Cool. We'll cancel your therapy. Cool. Let me finish on my brows. Okay. So the doctor says, as I go in for my checkup, he's asking how my back is doing. I said my back is fine. Nobody said nothing else about weight loss surgery. Now we just focus on my back. He's like, yeah, we'll cancel your therapy sessions from now on. Cool. So every Monday and Wednesday, I'm getting calls from the therapy people. And I'm like, no, they're supposed to have canceled it. So finally, my actual therapist that I have been helping with, she calls me personally. And she's like, hey, Drell, you've been canceling on me the last few days. Like, well, weeks. She's like, what's going on? Is everything okay? I was like, I told her the situation. I said, well, he told me he was supposed to cancel it. Da 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 da. Oh, it must have been a miscommunication. Glad you're feeling better. Hang up with them. So I'm checking my chart, because that's how I'm able to look up all of our visits and bills and all that kind of stuff. I keep getting a notification from my chart. Like, it's blowing my phone up. And the my chart is saying you have a $707.50 bill due by XYZ. So I went to them, I think this was back in September. Yeah, it had to be like September, August, something like that. So they're like, you got a bill, $700 some. I'm like, oh, well, I know that ain't right. So I paid no mind. My chart is steady going out. They steady sending me letters within these few weeks saying that I owe them $700 some. So I finally go on my chart and I read and see what's this $700 for, because I've been going to this doctor for about 2 years now, and I've never gotten a bill that high. And so I'm looking at it, and it says that the bill is for an x-ray done on, let's just throw a date out here, on September 10th of 2022. And that x-ray cost $700 some. I never got an x-ray done. So I'm like, oh, this has to be a mistake. I let it go. So I finally, and one thing that pisses me off with this particular doctor's office, you cannot call the doctor office directly. They give you a 601 number. That number is for a call center. So Brittany is sitting at the house in her bed with her headset and her laptop on. I'm asking her these questions. She knows absolutely nothing that I'm talking about. This particular doctor's office, you cannot call the office directly. And that is so stressful. Keep that in mind. So I'm calling these people and I'm saying, hey, and I don't know this at first, that I'm not talking to anybody at the doctor's office. So I'm calling these people. Oh, well, you're going to have to hang up and call the billing department. Oh, you're going to have to hang up and call the doctor's department. You're going to have to do this, and this. So one day I get a letter saying that they're going to send my bill for collections. They're going to start pretty much auditing my check to get to their $700 some. So now I'm at work. I leave work and physically go up there, because at this time I have been on the phone with different people for almost a week. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. And that is so frustrating. So I leave there and I go to the office and I leave work. I have to leave work and do this. So I get there and I'm already hot, but I'm like, you know what, Dre, you work in customer service. You can't just go in there snapping. So I walk up, I was like, hi, my name is Andrea. I looked at my chart and it says that I have a $700 bill for y'all. You need to call the billing department. Before you rudely interrupted me, I was getting ready to tell you that I've called the billing department. I've called every number on the app. I've called everybody. I'm coming here because y'all didn't charge me for a $700 bill that I didn't do for a service that did not happen. So you need to get me somebody. Like the way that woman cut me off, like without even letting me finish, that's the worst thing you can do to somebody. Like it don't take no time to listen. If she would have just shut the hell up and listened to me, she would have known it. So now I'm in her face because I'm mad because you done cut me off and everybody on the phone done cut me off. So now as I'm talking to her spazzing out, a woman comes that's in the front desk. She in her little office. So she comes out and she's like, hey, what seems to be the problem? I tell her. She pulls up my name on the woman's computer. The woman, she backs the woman. I guess she could tell, like, Smith ain't nothing to play with, okay? So the woman, she backs the woman, pulls the woman's chair away. She pulls up her computer and she was like, oh, yeah, I see on here since you got the x-ray done on this day. You checked in at 10:55 a.m. on this day. That's not possible. I said, no, ma'am, I never got an x-ray done. I never went to that. I don't even know what that facility is. I was like, how did I get an x-ray done and I was at work? Let me cut this crease and I'm going to come back. Okay, so gets crazier. So the supervisor lady, she comes out. She's like, you know what? I'm going to handle it. She says, looks like you came in on this day. You checked in, da-da-da-da-da. And I show her. Like, I called my boss. I was like, hey, can you send me a picture of my time card on this day? Sure. So I'm telling her, you know, I did not do it. She's like, oh, yeah, well, we got you right here. We got you on camera, checking in and everything. So now I'm mad because I'm like, not only are y'all lying, you telling me you got proof. So now I'm trying to figure out who have y'all allowed to get my identity and check in under me, because clearly it was not me. So I was like, well, if y'all got me checking in, show me some footage. If y'all got me checking into this, show me some footage. So she gets me out of the waiting room because now I'm causing a scene in the waiting room. I don't recommend, but sometimes that's what you got to do to get your point across. Because you're not finna lie on me. Like, what you lying to me? You lying to me about me? No. So she puts me into like this waiting room, like this conference area. I sit in that conference area for 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours of my money I'm missing at work. Clients that are walking out work, all at commission. 2 hours, okay? So when she finally comes in, she was like, okay, well, we got you right here. We sent you a message on this day and you responded in my chart. So I show her my chart. No, ma'am. Y'all did not send me a message. Here's my trash. Here's my archive. Here's everything. Y'all didn't send me no message. So now, who have y'all letting take my identity? What kind of steps are y'all taking or not taking for somebody to have to take my identity like this? And I show her my time card. So then she puts me in the waiting room again for like another 45 minutes. So when she come back now, I'm hot. So she was like, well, the doctor said that when you came for your visit, y'all talked about the x-ray. I said, how we talk about an x-ray that didn't happen? Well, he said y'all discussed it. I said, okay, well, show me the picture of an x-ray. Y'all got all this information. Show me the picture of an x-ray. Show me some camera footage of me walking into y'all facility and checking in. Because, once again, I'm showing you my time card at work. I was not here. So, when I started saying that type of stuff, oh, well, we don't have the footage, and I'm trying to pull up the camera. I'm trying to pull up the x-ray picture, but it's not allowing me to load the image. It's not allowing you to load the image because there is no image to upload. Like, there's nothing to show you. So the x-ray place is another place, is like down there in Flowood somewhere. So I guess their supervisor ends up calling the woman that I'm talking to back. And she's like, hi, oh yeah, that was a mistake. Miss Smith never came into our facility. We've been trying to fix it, and we were going to contact her and tell her about the whole situation. Mind y'all, I'm getting letters saying that y'all finna send me to a collection agency to collect a $700 check for a service that I did not get. At what point was y'all gonna call and tell me this? So, as I'm walking out of the doctor's office at my facility, that other facility, they're calling me. And the lady called, I'm gonna name her Anna. Anna calls and says, hi, Miss Smith. I do apologize about the inconvenience. It was a mistake on our behalf. We are going to get that fixed. Thank you. That's all I need y'all to hear. Thank you. That's all I needed. Thank you. But what pissed me off about the entire situation, the entire doctor's office, one, I don't like the fact that I cannot call nobody directly. Like, if I have a problem, I should be able to call and talk to somebody at that doctor's office. I shouldn't have to talk to somebody at a call center who don't know what I'm talking about, who have absolutely no idea on who I am or what the problem is or what the situation is. All they want to, like, even at the MEA, you can call and talk to the receptionist at the front desk. Like, I've never seen it, and that is so inconvenient. Like, oh, it's so inconvenient. Number two, what really, really pissed me off and why I don't want to go to that facility anymore is because it's the fact that y'all being a doctor's office, y'all were so comfortable lying to me about me. Like, you're my doctor, okay? I've been going, you got my records. I've been going there for the longest time. Not only you as a supervisor just lied to me. You claim, and I don't know, I never spoke with the doctor that said this, but you claim that he said that when I came for my checkup, he and I talked about my x-ray. If that was the case, if that doctor really did tell you that, then he is a liar too, because there was no x-ray in that folder for him to look at. There was no pictures of an x-ray. There was no x-ray done. So how can we talk about an x-ray and discuss an x-ray that did not happen? So why are you comfortable lying to me on me? You lied to me about me. That really worked my nerve. Like, I'm sitting here telling this woman, and I guess she just didn't realize, like, thought I was just gonna be like, oh, Pooh, well, let me just go home and figure out how I can come up with the $700. No, ma'am. You had to understand, baby, police work is me, okay? Like, if you telling me that you got proof of me checking into a facility, run them cameras back. Run them cameras back and show me walking into your facility. If not, then y'all done let somebody obtain my information. They checked in as me and got a free x-ray under my name. So we need to find out who this person is so I can press charges. Like, when I started spitting facts at her like that, everything about her changed. Why? And then she was sitting there like, well, I just don't understand how y'all were able to talk about the x-ray if you never got it done. We never talked about it. So now I want you to bring my doctor in here that told you that we talked about it. Bring him in here so me and him can talk about it. Because the fact that he either lied to you so comfortably or you lying on him, now all of a sudden he going to lunch. Now he going to lunch. So I leave the doctor's office. The woman at the x-ray place, she assures me that it was a mistake and it's going to be off of my bill. A month later, I get another letter. I get another letter in the mail. I get another notification on my chart that says, yep, well, we're going to start garnishing that check, getting that $700 because you got this x-ray done. So I call back. And the same shit over and over and over again. Somebody at the call center, no notes were taken. They don't see that I even called and talked to nobody on this date. They don't see no record of none of that. All they see is, yep, $700, you came in and got an x-ray. So I said, you know what? I'm not even finna go back and forth with these people on this phone. I get my chart and I start writing. Like in the my chart, you're supposed to be able to chat with your doctor. I was clicking every doctor that pulled up and I was copying and pasting the same message. Hi, this is the situation. Da 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 da. Hi, I talked to a lady. I didn't get her name, or maybe I got her name and just lost where it was. But I was like, hi, I came in on this day, spoke with the woman in the office. She had on da 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 da, the front desk, da 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 da. Her office door had this on it, da 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 da. Somebody need to get back with me ASAP. I'm sending this message to everybody in my chart, customer service, every billing department, anybody that can get a message, they got a message from me. So then someone calls me from the facility. Oh, hey Drea, we remember you. We remember the situation. So what's going on? I tell them, well, look, I'm still getting the bill and stuff from it. And when I called the 601 number earlier, they're saying that they don't have no record that you and me or whoever I talked to, we even talked. Like there was no notes taken, nothing. Oh, well, yeah, I don't see any notes here in your chart, but let me get you over there to the facility and da 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 da. So I called the lady that called me. No, she ended up calling me back. The lady from the X-ray facility. And she's like, hey, yeah, Dre, I remember you. We are working on getting it fixed, but just so you know, it does take about 30 days for it to fall off on your account. But it is in the process of, getting corrected. I said, well, are you sure? Like 100%, are you sure? Because I'm still getting a bill for it and they're still saying they finna start garnishing my check. She's like, yes, ma'am, I guarantee. So I'll wake up a few weeks later and as of right now, it is off on my account. But I said all of this to say there should not be a reason that a black woman has to go through all this. And I'm sure y'all probably sitting there like, oh, it has nothing to do with race. It was an innocent mistake. Da 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 da. But the fact that I had to sit here and tell y'all and prove to y'all that I'm me. I had to prove to you. Well, one, I didn't even have to prove because not one time did y'all even ask. Not one time did y'all be like, well, hey, do you have any proof that wasn't you that checked in? Like, but versus you saying, you know what, let me take it upon myself. If this woman is very adamant that she did not come to our facility, let me call this place. Let me get some camera footage. Let me find the X-ray so we can just go ahead and show her, oh yeah. Or, well, you know what, maybe somebody did compromise our system and maybe somebody did get your identity. Let's see what we can do to stop it. But no, like not one time did anybody other than the lady at the X-ray facility, that entire doctor's office that I went to, not one time did they make me feel secure. It was just me steady telling y'all that was not me. That was not me. And every time I told you that, you tried to rebuttal to me on why it was me. It was the most unprofessional. It was the most headache. It was the most tiring, frustrating thing that I have ever done. And then I think, like, what if I wasn't, like, when it comes to doctor stuff and money and stuff like that, I am so on it. I am so on it. And, like, if I wasn't that type of person, like, what if I was just that person that's like, oh, let me just pay these people $700? I don't know about y'all, but baby, YouTube ain't cutting me damn check just yet. I'm not there yet. I go to work. I go to work. I work, okay? I ain't got $700 just to be willy-nilly giving some damn body. Especially for something that's not me. Like, just imagine, like, and I feel like if they did that to me, who else are they doing it? So, like, just imagine if I wasn't that type of person. Like, imagine if I wasn't that person that was so conscious of what they spend, the money that they spend. Like what if I wasn't the type of person and they would have just got $700 out of me, willy nilly like. And like I said, the part that just really just put such a bad taste in my mouth was the fact that y'all were just comfortable. Like, everybody at that doctor's office was comfortable telling me that was me. Like, no, not one time did they ever be like, you know what? She really said that wasn't her. So let's see what the issue is. And the woman that did actually do that, like I said, it took her 2 hours to, and I appreciate her doing it. I appreciate her taking the 2 hours. But like after she did that, she came back with like a binder, like she was taking notes on the situation, and she was like, "Oh yeah, well we got you in here on this day, this day, this day, this day, this day." I said, "Well, ma'am, that wasn't me. Like I'm telling you that was not me." Well, we got you right here doing it. Show it to me. Well, there's not an image for me to pull up. Why? You just said you got it. That's the one. I appreciate her taking the time to try to find out what the issue was. But the fact that she lied right there in my face. She lied to me so hard. Well, we got you. You checked in at 10:55. How I checked in at 10:55, but I was at work at 9:42. Here's my time card. Oh, well, when you came in, you and the doctor discussed your x-ray. Show me the x-ray. Show me my x-ray. And then when I started saying, like I said, who have y'all let come in? Now y'all system is apparently compromised because my identity has been stolen. So what are we going to do about that? I need to know, pull them cameras up. I need to know who checked in under my name. I want to press charges on them. And now I need y'all information coming to sue y'all. So what we doing here? How are we going to handle this? Well, let me figure this out. Oh, now you want to figure it out? Now you want to picture my time card at work because I'm telling you that wasn't me? That's what we want to do now? Okay. I'm going to finish on my face. And I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So this is the final look. Nothing too extravagant or whatever. But yeah, so that was my experience at the doctor's office. And I just really want... Oh, let me put some lotion on these elbows, good. Just scratching like a caveman. I just like the goal for 2023 as a Black woman is to find a doctor who listens to you and who respects you. Like, for real. Because not only did that infuriate me, it made me not feel confident in my doctor's office. Like, if y'all could lie to me about an x-ray, are y'all lying to me about test results? Are y'all not running correct results for me to keep coming back? Like, are y'all just purposely not trying to find an issue? Like it just put so many questions in my head. And as Black people in general, and I'm so proud of when I see Black doctors, and my doctors are Black, but it's just sometimes we are our own worst enemy, and it's sad to say that. Like it just put such a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I just, like, why treat someone like that who's coming to y'all with a problem and want y'all to save them? Like, when I tell you, I went there for other reasons, but my back pains, like, if I could rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like an 8. And I was waking up every single day with excruciating pains going to work. Like, I was literally at work stretching, bending, hating to have to bend over and do people's faces. Like, I was in excruciating pain, and I knew popping pain pills every single day was not going to help. And I didn't want to be dependent on those pills. So that's why I go to the doctor. And like I said, with the other issues that I'm having, like, it put such a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I don't ever want to come to y'all again. I don't ever trust y'all again. Like it sucks. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only person, and I'm not the only black person. I'm not the only black woman. And I'm sure there are other people of other color that are going through this. But like TikTok be listening. And I was talking to somebody about this, and literally all down my For You page, just all I was seeing were the women that was in the doctor's office. No, she was in the hospital bed, and they just kept running these tests on her because she had a particular blood type. It was just, I want to go in a bubble and be to myself. So my advice and my hope for you that's watching in 2023 is perfect health. I pray that whoever is watching this is blessed with great health, not only for you, but for your family. I pray that you have strength to get through whatever you are going through right now. I pray that you have a shoulder to cry on if you need to cry, because doctor's office makes you cry. They suck. But yeah. So yeah, all I can tell you is for 2023, baby, just be a better you, be a healthier you, be a safer you, and don't get lied to by these doctors, because they don't care. And now I'm currently trying to find another doctor who can just make me feel good. You know, like just, I'm tired of going to the doctor and they be like, "Oh, you fat." Duh. Like, I've been fat since 1993. Okay, find something else to talk about. What's going on everywhere else? But okay, that's all the ranting that I have for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Happy 2023. Make sure you all like this video and subscribe to my channel. And always remember, confidence is key. Bye.